Good afternoon. Happy Mother's Day. You'll be seeing this later, but happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. The last week I did a drive in St. Paul and came across a consistent issue, and I was thinking, is there a way to tell what's causing that? Is this map data or is it the Tesla system? Well, that was not good. This car does not. Okay, here, it did it again. Okay. And I realized I think it's seeing a phantom stop sign. So if I go on that road and have that issue again, I can take the cross street and see if FSD thinks there's a stop sign there. A lot of talking. Let's hit the road and see if we can figure this out. Joan, can you say hi? All right. We'll see you on the road. Okay, we are back near that trouble spot in St. Paul. And cameras are rolling. Turning on FSD. So this road is the road in question. And we want to find out, is it seeing a phantom stop sign in the car, or is it map data? So we're going to head over there and come at it from the way we have been and see if it behaves the same, and then we'll go around the block and come at it from what is now our right side, and we'll see if coming this way we get a phantom stop sign on FSD. So here we're coming up, creeping to the stop sign. And it went through like normal, but there was no traffic. So we're gonna cancel this and trip. And we will go around the block and come at it from that side and see if we get a slowdown or anything. And we'll try this a couple times. Right, FSD is on. This next block is that spot. Not there, but where that white vehicle is coming out. Okay, we did slow down quite a bit, but we did not stop. So it's actually just on its own taking a left here. So we'll go around, come at it through the original way, and then try that again. Maybe we'll get some cross traffic this time. Nissan Leaf. It's always nice to see those around. Okay, so we are coming up to the same intersection. Stopping, no cross traffic yet. And still no cross traffic. But it did wait and then went ahead appropriately. Again, this is pausing longer than I would at these stop signs, but it's not the end of the world. We'll loop around one more time and see if we get that slowdown again. If that's consistent, then I think it probably is a map data issue where it thinks there's going to be a stop sign and then there isn't. So the vision system is saying, yeah, you can go ahead, but it's wanting to slow down there. I believe this is the correct road. So we'll start down here and then engage FSD and see if we get that slowdown again. Moving over slightly to make space for that truck. That was good. A little later than I would have, but it was okay. So no slowdown for this intersection, but that's not the one we've had issues with. It's right up here by this gray-blue house. But we do... Yeah, there is some lagging slowdown there, so... My guess is the map says there's a stop sign. I think if we... It doesn't seem like there's one this way either. I thought there was. So not definitive, but interesting that we got slowdowns there. So maybe it is map data. We don't know for sure. Obviously, FSD overall needs to get better at a lot of stuff, but that was just a weird, uncommon mistake for it to have. Let's head into somewhere in downtown St. Paul and get ourselves into the thick of it there. As long as the cameras are running, let's keep this going, and we'll take a route that takes us through town. So FSD back on, we'll hit that, and then maybe some other small roads. I don't want this to be another hour-long video like the last one was, but since we're here, we may as well see how things shake out getting out of here. I guess technically this is West St. Paul. Doesn't seem correct, but I think I saw that when we were zoomed out. This is the road that's closed, I think. So, yeah, I'm gonna cancel this. We did get a beep, but we're at the end of the sidewalk. Once again, I've managed to navigate into a closed road. But it did, as we were coming down here, we were coming from the north, from my in-laws, up north of the Twin Cities, and it did actually try to attack. I put in the same destination that's on that closed road. It did try to attack it from the other way, and I don't know if it's because it's got some sense that that road is closed now, or because I was having because I was disengaging from that spot a few times in the last few days, that it now knows that you can't go that way, or if it was just because we're coming at it from a different direction. I don't know. Another beautiful spring day, a little warm at 87 degrees Fahrenheit outside, but I am a summer person. I don't mind heat, so bring on the summer weather as far as I'm concerned. Give it a little accelerator push there, just so it's taking its sweet time. Again, that issue where when there's no traffic it seems to take longer to decide, as if it needs other vehicles for better reference points on cross traffic. But nice pulling over to the side, letting this guy through a narrow gap, and then taking us around. Again, no cross traffic, but it is going a little more decisively this time. Here is that flashing red light that we progressed through last time, where it wanted to stop at this sign, or it wanted to turn into the I'm giving it a little accelerator. It's still wanting to, there we go. It was a little hesitant every time it flashed red again. It wanted to stop. So another area to work on there, but that's not really a difficult intervention to just tap the accelerator. And this is a fairly main road, but there's still some quirky intersections on and off of here. We'll go through here, and then if the batteries are still rolling on the GoPros, we'll maybe go into Highland a little bit, where there's probably a little more traffic. I would have gone through that yellow, but it decided to wait. So we might fast forward through part of this where we're just waiting. Seeing a lot of EVs on the road today. Obviously lots of Teslas, which is normal, but Mach-E's, Ioniq 5s. Nice that there's a variety of good EVs that people can choose from. Everybody can get something that's to their taste nowadays. And we're coming into downtown St. Paul. Eventually, if we stop hitting red lights. I swear I have days worth of GoPro footage of red lights. Hopefully you can see the river a little bit as we come across the bridge. You might just see bridge because we will be pretty high above the river. It's nice as the sun is coming. As the sun is coming over downtown. The beautiful capital city of St. Paul, Minnesota. I just picked a random spot here somewhere downtown. I don't know if this is a good area to try or not. I mean, I know the general area, but I don't know what the actual location is. Not too far from the Children's Museum. I was going to go in the right lane there and saw the lane was closed. Got us centered in the left lane here. Oh. It wanted to stop, but it was a little close to the intersection already, and that was a train crossover, so I chose to accelerate through that yellow and get us through. It would have been fine, but again, I try to be pretty conscientious of, you know, other road users, trains, buses, all that stuff, and try to make it the most comfortable situation for everyone. So a little input there, I think, made it better, but we would have survived had we stayed there. And here we're going around Mears Park. To our right, beautiful outdoor area in the middle of downtown. It's not gigantic, but there are a couple little places like that around St. Paul that are just cool little spots. Turning lane. So kind of took a wide turn out of there and close to that sign that was in the road, but there was enough space. Creeping to get clear. It was clear. It was okay. We're gonna sneak in here, which again, I don't know what this is. It looks like a little park. And that was our destination right here. So that's cool. This person wants to come out, so I'm gonna take over for now. End of route. And I'm going to get us put on another path. Maybe I'll shut the GoPros off for a minute and reconfigure where we're going. Okay, just picked another random spot. I have no idea where it is, but I think go up past the Capitol and the Cathedral and into a different part of St. Paul I'm not familiar with. At least I don't think I'm familiar with it. We'll see when we get there. Made sure to turn the cameras on right in time to get another red light. On our left here, I believe, is the Minnesota History Center. We don't have any signal here. So yeah, it did the correct thing where it stopped and then proceeded. But the Minnesota History Center is a really cool museum. Lots of neat stuff here. Here again, another dead stoplight. Don't know what's up with that, but it treated it like a stop sign and did the appropriate thing, so that's all right. Looks like the city of St. Paul is out here, hopefully attending to those. We do. It is our turn. I touched the accelerator, but it was kind of feathering as it was turning on. Yeah, here come the utility workers. And we're going to go right up behind the Capitol building. So hopefully we get a nice view of that. I don't know if we'll see it from here, but I think we've got the new state flag waving. Looks like the back of the Capitol has the POW. Oh, yep, there's the... Probably can't see it in the camera, but... New state flag is flying. POW MIA. There's the state flag, new state flag on this building. So we're kind of heading back behind, like I said, behind the Capitol, and then the cathedral is off to our left where we were the other day. Another Model Y across the road. Also enjoying a red light. Wish I could give a little tour or highlights or something, but this really isn't a part of town I ever hang around, so I don't know much about it, other than obviously the big buildings, but I don't know a ton about these neighborhoods. Good stop sign there. Stopped an appropriate amount and then moved on. So we have a cyclist in front of us here, and the car is going to want to turn. It's slowing down enough and actually pulling over to let us out at what it considers the destination. The pin's around the corner here, but this would have been fine in a robo-taxi situation. I wonder if it was going to go into the church, like if that's where the pin was. Would have made sense to have a stop off there. Just going to pick one more pin. It just amazes me. I know it knows all the roads and everything, but when you put in a destination you think is really complex, and it's like, okay, here's 3 straight roads to get there. And I don't think people generally think that way, or I guess if you know the city or familiar with maps really well in your head, you might do that. But I always think we're in a neighborhood, we're going to a neighborhood, we're going to be on a bunch of neighborhood roads. And it just finds, here's 3 roads to take, and you're there. Which is just bonkers, but cool, nice, and efficient. Weird slow down here. I don't know what that was about. Slowed down to 18. Just an accelerator press has got us going again. Oh, it looks like I was seeing a phantom stoplight. That's weird. Go back and look at that on the visualization and see if that happened during the first one too. public works buildings. I'm not really familiar with this area. Maybe this cross street will give me an idea of where we are. We've got a pedestrian wanting to cross in front of us, so we'll see what happens if she gets the walk sign or we get green first. Oh, said right lane closed and it moved over. I'm not sure if that was because of the sign or if it was because of this Amazon truck. But I'm signaling over just because there's a car behind me. I want to be clear about our intentions. I'm sure FSD would have got over if nothing else when the cones started to infringe, but I don't want to confuse the person behind us. Looks like we're going to have a lane shift in this construction. I feel like the nags pick up quite a bit in construction areas or cones or places where it might not be as confident. Instead of just showing up in a time frame, they tend to show up in confusing spots where it might need a little confidence. But it is behaving relatively confidently. It's keeping the speed up. It's not really being thrown for a loop when we had that lane shift. Okay, I am going to cancel here because that was going to take us into a cemetery. We don't need to do that. I think that was a pretty successful test. Just some random spots. Generally, it just works so good, and we just got fast food before we did these tests, and as I was driving, had FSD on. As we dropped a chicken nugget or needed to hand food back, everything was pretty easy, and the car did a great job. Looks like we just lost our dash cam too, so good time to wrap it up. And we'll go pick Mom up and go to the zoo. Well, thanks so much for coming along with us. Another tour of St. Paul. Things went pretty well. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, anything like that. I want to thank Joan for being excellent as Dad was talking and being really boring for a long time there. Have a great day. Happy Mother's Day, belated by the time this comes out. But have a great day. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.